If you haven't been living under a rock, you know that Bronny James joined the worldwide famous clan known as the Faze clan. And this was very big when it happened. It was trending all over Twitter and everyone in the sports and gaming world took notice of it. Right when it happened though, a lot of people had the same question. How would this affect his basketball career? Bronny. He's a hot name not only in the basketball world, but now the video game world. Yes, of course, he's gotten a lot of his attention early on from his father, but now he's starting to make a name for himself. I think we can all agree, he's got very big shoes to step in and heavy expectations. But however, he surprisingly doesn't seem fazed by the pressure at all. Alright, pause, that was a complete coincidence, but hey, let's keep rolling with it. Before he joined this clan, everybody looked at him and was trying to compare him to his father. And that's going to happen heading into the future, but now when you hear his name, you think of another thing too. And that other thing is no other that he is in the Faze clan. Like I stated, when he joined, everybody was congratulating and celebrating. But just like always, when something happens, you immediately gotta think of what's gonna happen next. It's not like he's a casual basketball player. He's ranked in the top 25 of his class. So it leaves us with the question today. How will Bronny joining Faze affect his basketball career? First things first, it's going to take time away from him getting better in the gym or just practicing and shooting outside. While he's streaming or playing video games, that could be valuable time shooting in the yard. Or not only shooting, but studying the game and watching film. If you're a basketball player, you already know there's much more than just playing out there. You gotta take care of your body, watch film, stretch, and do all those crazy things. And if he's streaming or playing a video game 3 to 4 hours a day, he don't have time for that. And trust me, I get it. I know some of you right now are running to the comment sections. Yo, Matt, there's 24 hours in a day. He can make time. I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's still going to take time away. So it will affect his time spent on basketball, there's no question about it. And that's not even really a big deal, so don't think I'm stressing that too much. I think in life you don't need to be one-dimensional, you need to be great at multiple things. I also don't think you have to devote your life to basketball 100%. But I'm gonna just leave you with this right here. Do you think when LeBron and Kobe were his age, they were playing video games? No, they was always working on their craft. If you're practicing 1 to 2 and even 3 times a day, that's enough. But if you want to be considered one of the greats like Kobe or LeBron, you have to devote your life to basketball solely. You don't have time for nothing else. LeBron and Kobe both have 2 to 3 workouts a day, and then it's studying film and rehab. If Bronny's doing all this stuff on the side, he won't have time for that. And like I said, there's no problem with that. If that's what he wants to do, then just let him be. And just because I'm saying it's going to affect how much time he spends on basketball, it doesn't mean it's going to make him worse or better. I'm a firm believer in quality over quantity. Just because you're putting in 5 workouts, it don't mean it's better than, say, Bronny has 1 or 2 good workouts. And with that being said, that also leads me into our next topic. Bronny is really young, and fortunately enough for him, he's very athletic and talented. I think we know where he gets that from, so I don't even need to say any names. Have you guys ever heard the cliche hard work beats talent? Well, I'm just here to let you know that's complete bogus. Give me the 6'7" talented point guard who doesn't work that hard over the 5'5" hardworking point guard any time of the day. Talent outweighs hard work in almost 95% of situations. Is it fair? Absolutely not, but that's just how it is. Here's where that quote needs to be adjusted, and this is how it should be said. Occasionally, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Talent normally wins and outweighs the hard worker. I hate to say it, but it's true. But occasionally, and I mean occasionally, that hard worker with some talent will outweigh and beat the talented player. If you don't agree with what I just said, then you've never really played high school or college basketball. It's just facts. A 7'3" center who's kind of lazy is going to be better than a 6'3" center who works really hard. It's just common knowledge. Now with that being said, it really gets me into what I want to say. Kind of leading in with our other main point, talking about how Bronny just really doesn't have that much time, I don't think it will affect him. Keep in mind how I said he's not going to have as much time if he's playing video games. I never said it was going to affect him. By affect him, I'm talking about how he plays on the court. Me personally, and this is my opinion, I don't think Bronny joining Faze is going to hurt him at all in his basketball career. And the reason for that is because he's that talented. He doesn't need to work out 4 to 5 times a day or even really study basketball. He has one of the highest basketball IQs I've ever seen for a high school player. And he gets that from his dad, there's no question about it. There's not too much more to say about it. Bronny's not going to be affected that much because he is that talented. He already knows a ton about the game, he has one of the greatest mentors you can ever have as a dad, and he's just a straight up hooper. I don't think he even needs to devote his life to basketball to even make it to the NBA. And if we're being honest, him taking breaks every now and then and not devoting his life to basketball may help him in the long run. Your body's like a car. Every time you go out and run and stuff, you put miles on it, and there's no telling telling how many miles LeBron's legs have on them. Whereas if you're Bronny and you're only having one workout a day and maybe even taking a whole day off, you're gonna be healthy. And of course, I'm very interested in what you guys think about it. Will it affect him? How will it? Or will it not affect him at all? I just don't really see it having that much of effect or any effect at all. He's still really young. We forget to mention that. He's just a kid and he's having fun. And with him joining Faze and playing video games, this also gives him a chance to relax and take his mind off of basketball. And if you're a hooper out there, you're in middle school or high school, you guys should take notes and do the same thing. Don't completely devote your life to basketball. Yes, it's good, and I understand if you want to go D1 or D2, but hey man, there's other things to life, and you can see Bronny's saying the same thing with doing what he's doing. But hey man, with all this being said, that's about gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like for more. I messed up my outro, I do this all the time. Anyways, I'm out, y'all. Let's be great. Peace.